Hey, what's going on, guys? Goose here, man. Goose Sports. Got another video for you. Is getting down to the nitty gritty here. Got two more I think two more positions to go over. Either just make sure. I think we got linebackers, and then we got the quarterback preview for LSU. This is going to be about the linebackers, and I'll go over the Jack linebackers also. But I think if you look at the linebacking core from LSU. I think it's going to be. I think you're going to see a lot of Greg Penn, Harold Perkins, and Whit Weeks. I think those are the guys that you're going to see predominantly, and from the weak side linebacker, the middle linebacker. Then of course you got the Jack linebacker they call it. You got Braden. I talked about Braden Swinson, Deshaun Womack, and Dylan Carpenter in the last video about the defensive line. But hopefully the linebacking core can just get a little more production like sack wise. I know Harold Perkins was a beast his first year. He had seven and a half sacks his first year. Now it dipped down a little bit last year to 5.5, so it really wasn't that. He didn't have that much of a drop off, but it just didn't seem like he was making the plays like he did his freshman year. Now they tried to move him around a little bit last year, but I think LSU fans want him off the edge, but it looks like Harold Perkins is going to go back to the middle linebacker spot, or maybe the weak side middle linebacker. I don't know. You hear different things about Harold Perkins, but hopefully they can get him. Hopefully they can get him going like he did with his freshman year. Off the edge sometimes, getting pressure at the quarterback, making plays, causing fumbles like he did against Arkansas. Back in Brian Kelly's first year in 2022. But Greg Penn is a guy that played well for LSU last season. As I think he had 82 tackles last year for LSU. 32 were solo. He had 49 assists. Harold Perkins had 70 tackles last year. Now he had 41 solo. 29 were of the assisted variety. And he had 4 pass defenses, just like he had his freshman year. But he had, he had 3 forced fumbles last year, just like his freshman year. He did have an interception last year, had an interception his freshman year. So his stats really weren't that off that his freshman year. But I don't know, it just seemed like he made a lot more plays his freshman year than he did his sophomore year. But his stats, if you look at his stats, I mean they're pretty similar from what his freshman year. But hopefully Harold Perkins can. Make a little more, hopefully he can get to like 9 sacks on the year. That'd be really good. Then you got Whit Weeks. Whit Weeks was really good last year for LSU as a freshman. He had 42 total tackles, 14 solo, 28 assists, and he had half a sack on this season. Then you got Wes Weeks, his brother. He played sparingly last year. He only had 17 tackles. He's in his 3rd year at LSU as Wes Weeks, but I think predominantly you're going to see from the linebacking core, like if you want to include the Jack linebacker, I think you see a lot of Deshaun Womack, you can see a lot of Braden Swinson, you're going to see Greg Penn, Harold Perkins, and then you're going to see Whit Weeks. I think those are the guys that you're going to see. Now LSU does have a freshman in Tylen Singleton. I just don't. I don't think you're going to see much of him, and then Devon Keys, another freshman linebacker. I don't think you're going to see much of them. Maybe they'll play against Nichols next week. Some against Nichols, I'm pretty sure they will, because with the redshirt rules, you can play. I think it's 4 games now in college football, and rules change every year with all these rules. But I think it's 4 games you can play before you lose your red shirt. But redshirting really is a thing of the past. Freshmen want to play. So a lot of freshmen are good enough to play, but I think LSU's pretty good at the linebacking spot this year, where they're not going to have to rely on the freshmen. Some other positions they might have to rely on freshmen this year. We'll see, but I think the linebacking core is pretty good for LSU. That we're not going to have to rely on the freshmen. They'll get a year of another year to learn the system and come back next year as redshirt freshmen. And because Harold Perkins is going to be gone, Greg Penn is going to be gone. Wes Weeks is a senior, so he's going to be gone. Now, Whit Weeks is a sophomore, so he's going to have 1 more year left. Whit Weeks will, but LSU's for sure going to lose 3 linebackers next year. As coming after this season, they're going to lose 3 linebackers. It's Wes Weeks, Greg Penn, and Harold Perkins are all going to be. We're all going to be. I mean, Harold Perkins is going to get drafted. Greg Penn has a chance to get drafted. Wes Weeks, we'll see. Probably not. Wes Weeks probably won't be playing in the NFL. But it would just be a spot that's open for somebody else next year. But linebacking core, I think the linebacking core, I think you're going to see a lot better for the linebackers this season, just because I think the scheme is going to be better. The defense, all the changes on the defensive coaching staff, I think is going to make a difference. Now, how much? I'm not expecting the top 10 defense, nationally for LSU. I'm just hoping for like top 50, man. And if we're top 50, it's a hell of an improvement from where we were last year. And let's finish like 6th in the SEC in defense, instead of like second to last, like they were. I think, like I said, I'm pretty sure we were second to last last year, which is pathetic at LSU. It should never happen, but it's happened. It's happened quite a bit the last few seasons, going back to Bo Pelini in 2020, and so. But all in all, I think the linebacking core will be much more improved this season. I think you're going to see better run support from these guys, and I think you're going to see a little more sacks from these linebacking core. But what do you guys think, man? Do you think the linebacking core is going to be good this year? Do you think it's going to be just like it was last year? You think Harold Perkins is going to struggle if they put Harold Perkins in the middle predominantly? Is he going to struggle there? We'll see, but I think we'll find a lot about LSU's defense on Sunday against USC. I know you can't put much in one game, but the way LSU's defense was last season, I think you have to look at week 1. If they go out and struggle, it's going to be a long season. Now, if they go out and dominate, well, I'm not going to say, oh, the defense is back, baby, defense is back, but it'll be a step in the right direction. But we'll see. So you guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you next time. And I think I got one more video to make about the quarterbacks, and that's going to be it. Quarterbacks should be a very short video, but we'll go over the quarterbacks in the next video. Have a good one. Go Tigers.